Cameras on smartphones are getting better and better every year. This year, phone companies are not worried about cramming the most megapixels into a camera sensor, but instead, these cameras are now being designed with optics and performance in mind, which is why we're not going to mention any specs or numbers, but simply show you the pictures that these phones took. We took the HTC 10, LG G5, and the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge for a college campus shootout. The results, though, are not as straightforward as you might think. We've tested these phones in regular scenes indoors, scenes with a lot of light and a lot of shadows, scenes with barely any light at all, selfies with bright light and low light, videos, and slow motion videos. First up are the regular scenes, which were shot mostly indoors with plenty of light. And what we're looking for are photos that best represent the scenes taken. Right off the bat, regular shots taken with the HTC 10 retained the most detail and were the best indoor shots. Look at the carpet fibers and see how the Galaxy S7 Edge just makes them look hard and stubbly. But then look at the HTC 10 and see how the individual fibers on the carpet are more noticeable and more natural looking. Next up is HDR performance. The HTC 10 seemed to only bring the shadows up but didn't really try to lower the highlights, so the image ends up looking just a bit too overexposed. Meanwhile, the G5 was able to lower highlights and bring up shadows, and the Galaxy S7 Edge was able to balance the light correctly, but the over-sharpening of the images makes them look too manufactured, giving this victory to the LG G5. Then we have the low light shots. These were taken right at dusk, and here's what we've noticed. Flash is a much better option in order to fill light where it's needed on the subject. Here is where the LG G5 performed better than the other two. It looks like the HTC 10 and the Galaxy S7 Edge are still trying to bring out the shadows in the images, resulting in more processed looking photos and noise even though the flash is turned on. The LG G5 did not do this as much and was able to better represent the scenes at night. Next up is the front camera, which is a bit harder to decide a true winner as all the photos are good. It just depends on what your preference is. Do you want something that shows the most detail or something that will produce the most flattering image? Phones might do this by softening facial features over capturing more details. Low light selfie with flash looked similar across the board, but the LG G5 was able to capture the best scenes behind me, while the other two lost the background in the shadows. In our video tests, the HTC 10 washed the colors out a little too much, even in 4K video, and it seems like the HTC 10 had the least amount of volume gain in these videos, which is most ideal for taking video at concerts, but normal people don't really go to loud locations every day. The LG G5 and Galaxy S7 Edge are both pretty good at color reproduction,
but the G5 seems to apply more video compression than the other two, resulting in blotchy spots in uniformly colored areas like the asphalt or the sky.
The clearest winner in slow-mo video was no doubt the Galaxy S7 Edge. The video made by the Galaxy S7 Edge captured the smoothest and slowest motions, while the LG G5 showed us really choppy video with no fluidity. So while the HTC 10 only slowed the video down by about half speed, the Galaxy S7 Edge was able to slow down the video the most. So if you want really natural looking indoor photos with lots of detail, you'd go for the HTC 10's camera. Or if you love to take landscape and nature shots, you might want to go for the LG G5. And finally, if you really care about those slow-mo camera shots, you'll want to get the Galaxy S7 Edge because the other two just don't compare well to it. All these cameras perform very well for the smartphone cameras they are. The occasional social media upload or Instagram photo would be no problem for any of these smartphones. However, there are so many aspects of photography and cinematography that it's really hard to decide one winner. It all boils down to what you're going to be shooting and what aspects are more important to you in a smartphone's camera.